It's the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Welcome to another production here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. It is our mission to try to bring you some news you could use. Today is no exception to that rule. Follow me on X at the Mike Prince Show. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And join us on our 24-hour stream at obnradio.com. With all that being established, let us jump right into today's episode. Well, just when you thought you'd seen everything starts to happen yet again. The Prairie View A&M University Panthers go to Itta Bena, Mississippi, and fall short to the Mississippi Valley State Delta Devils, 57-51 on the men's side of the basketball court, which not only set the Panthers back to 5-10 in conference play, but made it that much more clear that the Panthers just might be on the outside looking in for the 2024 tournament from Birmingham, Alabama. And to add insult to injury, Mississippi Valley, with their win, snapped a 29-game losing streak. The final home game of the 2024 season, the Valley Devilettes fall short, but the Devils bring home the prize, which avoided an 0 and whatever record at home during the season. They got at least that one win in to guarantee that they do not go winless throughout the season. And it is very difficult for PV Nation. Man, I got some messages and memos that people are just heartbroken and frustrated, and understandably so. And it is really, really a dark day on the hill. It's been a while since the program from the basketball side of things has been in this condition, but it is what it is right now. And the Panthers have to try to salvage whatever they can. They'll take on Alcorn, and I've been saying Jackson on Saturday, but it's actually Alcorn on Saturday, and they'll have Jackson State on Monday to close out for the regular homestands at Billy Nick's Gym. Then, of course, they'll close up against the Texas Southern Tigers. But, man, it was 27-24 at the half. Valley was on top. And to let you know the significance and the impact of this loss, I monitor on a regular basis coverage, if you would, from the Houston Chronicle, which is the newspaper out of Houston, Texas. And they had the nerve to even write a little report on the losing to Mississippi Valley when they couldn't write any other reports, but they made sure to let it be known that Prairie View lost to Mississippi Valley. That's the significance of this loss. Now, the Panthers have nowhere but up to go, starting with the 3 games that remain. And it's going to be what and how they respond to this particular moment of adversity to determine what you guys are really made of. Because it's easy to throw the pom-poms and keep it coming when you're winning. But how do you overcome losses in this magnitude? It was a tough loss on Saturday, and myself, and including many of you that listen to this show daily or keep up with Panther sport even remotely, you would have assumed that they would rebound against Valley on Monday night. But we know what they say about the word assumption, in particular the word assume. But we have what we have. On the flip side of things, the women take care of business beating Mississippi Valley Devilettes by the score of 69-63. They actually jump up a spot. They're actually number 6 now in the standings for the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Now, more than likely, things keep going the way they're going. The Lady Panthers will be established for the SWAC tournament. I want to remind you about the SWAC tournament as well. Lee Hall, Joshua Davis, Coach Van Pettaway will be giving you basketball from sun up to sundown right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network starting March 13th through the 16th. Catch every game live right here on the network. I'm still at a loss right now when it comes to the men's division. A strong run by Coach Smith and the Panthers, but it's obvious that there's going to have to be some fine-tunings, adjustments to be made to rebound with what is turning out to be a not-so-successful run in 2024. Meanwhile, as we pivot toward the diamond, Lady Panthers will be in action for a doubleheader today against Tarleton. It's Stephenville, Texas. And we'll have the men taking on Texas State from San Marcos in baseball. So we'll have a couple of things to try to get the minds off of this devastating blow by way of Itta, Mississippi. And just for the record, I know that PV Nation is in an uproar, but it's going to be one of those things you just got to work your way through. It's been, as I mentioned before, quite a while since the Panthers were at this state in basketball. So you get what you call a mulligan, and hopefully you can rebuild and address some much-needed areas of growth, strength, and concern for the Panthers to rebound from this somewhat of a dismal season. Texas Southern take care of business on the hardwood with the men as the women fall to the Arkansas Pine Bluff Golden Lions. As we look back over the standings for the men's division, Prairie View in that number 10 spot, but they are running out of time and games to try to make any significant run. They've said the magic number was 7. They're at 5 right now, but the teams that they're behind, Alabama A&M, are at 8 games. And even the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff, they have 8 wins in conference play. So there's a small, minute chance that the Panthers, they win these 3 games, could still at least be at discussions for potential tournament play. But with the way things have been unfolding, it appears to be a very tall task to achieve at this moment. Of course, later on throughout the course of the week, we'll hear from Coach Van Pettaway as he'll continue to dissect this thing and see exactly what is and what's not. Want to remind you that you can still support Prairie View Athletics. There are going to be a couple opportunities coming up here in the very near future. The Panther Athletic Club will be, or should I say the Prairie View Athletic Club, will be holding their raffle, their annual raffle, for a chance for you to win $1,500 or $250 for your supporting the Panthers. You can get you some raffle tickets, $4 each, or a book of 10 for $35 to participate in that fundraising support. There's also going to be a domino tournament from the Panther Support Network, which consists of Prairie View Athletic Club, the Panther Backers, and the Panther Club. Then you have a couple of golf tournaments coming up in May. May 1st, or the first weekend of May, will be the Panther Backers annual golf tournament from Houston, Texas. And Memorial Weekend, which is that final weekend of May, will be the second annual golf tournament for the Panther Club in Hempstead, Texas. Well, I guess there's nothing much more for me to say on this particular situation, we could say something, but ain't no sense of dogpiling on the rabbit. I know no one feels worse than Coach Smith and those young men with the circumstances that they're facing right now, but you rise to fight another day. With that being said, I'm going to exit stage left. My time is far spent. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Follow me on X at The Mike Prince Show. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.